Let's just watch a bit of this while I eat a little bit of steak and then I'll come back to you. By the way, what did I say? What did I say? No, what did I say? Back when the Bondi attack happened, you know, the one with the lady in the nice summer dress running up the road, making sure the guy with the cameras behind her all the time, then gets to cross the road and crosses it all calmly like nothing happened, and then runs back down the other side of the road back towards where it happened. The whole time, somebody with a camera running behind her. Right, come on, grow up, people, grow up. What did I say? This is all being done, social engineering to manufacture consent to put boots on the ground in Iran. I said this way back. Way back, Jack. Excuse me. I told you so. What our military needs to do is go, nah, not doing it. If anyone in there's got any brains.
Good morning. Let's get straight to that breaking news in the Middle East, where Australian troops have been caught up in the escalating conflict. An airbase located just outside Dubai, used by the ADF, has been targeted in a drone strike with Australian personnel on site as the attack unfolded. Let's go straight to Federal Politics reporter Amelie Saunders in Canberra. Amelie, what more do we know?
Well, Kate, we know this happened at the Al Minhad base in the United Arab Emirates. Like you said, this is where Australia's headquarters in the Middle East is based. And with more than 100 Defence Force personnel in the Middle East right now, including on ships and on secondment with the US, there's growing concern when it comes to the risk they're facing as this conflict escalates.
There was a strike at the Al Minhad air base.
Right, shut up, you marble mouth fucking cocksucker. Come back a sec. Are we starting to understand all the race-based political rhetoric in our parliament now? The rage bait, the gaslighting, the talking directly down the camera lens, apparently talking to everyone in the room, but directly down the camera lens, making a speech, apparently to everyone in the room, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, Madam Webb. Oh yeah, our government's compromised. I've seen the dog chain around the Governor-General's neck. I've now seen 3 female politicians with exactly the same dog chain around their neck. One in America. So, Bosie, you gronk. 1901 Constitution was never enshrined at Federation, okay? It was never enshrined into law. It was never enacted. There is no 1901 Constitution. There's a book, labelled it, doesn't exist. Would you like to look at the book? I have a picture of the book on here. It's about all it's worth, it's the picture. The 1900 Constitution, however, the one that you can't seem to find a picture of anymore, can't seem to find any reference to anymore, the one that's sitting in the old Parliament House, sitting in a glass cabinet somewhere perhaps, is a museum piece. Has everybody forgotten about that little thing called Magna Carta? Remember, people, retired Lieutenant Colonel of the Special Armed Forces Ricardo Bosey most definitely would know former Army Scott Challen, and it's the same playbook. It's called guerrilla politics. Guerrilla politics. Now let's just, there's something else here. I've only watched a couple of minutes of it, but there's something else I want you to hear. Enough, mate.
All the Australians who are there are safe and accounted for. There were no injuries to Australians.
Hear that?
Now, while that happened over the weekend, pressure is still mounting on the government this morning to help bring back Australians who are stuck in the Middle East. 115,000 are believed to be in the region.
That's 115,000 Australians in the Middle East that still have their head. Are you still attached to your head? Is your brain in it? Or was your hat a little bit too tight? It's enough of that. That's all you need to know. Seriously. That's all you need to know to process for yourself at the moment. Anything more than that might be a bit much. And I don't mean that as a smart ass. I mean that in a way that for you to accept that you're lying to yourself is a big thing to overcome. Because I used to be that person. A little bit. Because I believed the Q-tard shit. It's a misdirection. All of your talking head platforms, with your talking heads apparently not friends, are friends, okay? They're keeping you segregated from one another and causing the problems that are creating consent for government to create all this legislature. As soon as you carry on, they'll take more rights away from you, more firearms legislature, more travel. We're about to get grounded. Nobody in or out. That's what's going to happen. Straight to Hamas, shut down, which means no oil. No oil means no fuel, and there's no gas, there's no diesel, which means there's no logistics. No logistics means that there's no truck transport. No truck transport and train transport. No truck and train transport means no goods. When goods stop crossing borders, soldiers will. It's being manufactured. We're going to have a massive shortage. Don't panic. Get what you can over the next couple of weeks. Don't get caught without toilet paper.